So we're going to be talking about the Season 9 meta in today's video. Respawn has been doing some very interesting stuff when it comes to Season 9, and one of those things is big changes, I would say, to the Apex meta. Legend changes and weapon changes. We haven't really seen a big meta change in Apex in a very long time, and I feel like Season 9 will bring that change that we all want to see. Legends who weren't that good before, so like Loba and Fuse, might actually be really useful in this new season, and someone like Horizon, who was always a S tier legend, might become a lot less useful because of nerfs. But also weapons as well. Respawn is making some serious changes to the weapons in this game. Will the Spitfire still be the best gun to use? Will the PK kind of, overthrow every single shotgun in this game? And what about the assault rifle nerf that Respawn is also bringing in this season? We have a lot of things to talk about in today's video as always, so if you guys are ready, be sure to drop a like on the video right now. Stop what you're doing, drop a like. A like always goes a very long way on YouTube, guys. And also hit that sub button if you're new as well. I'd appreciate it so much. So let's start things off with the legend meta in Season 9. Respawn has dropped every single legend change, and let's just say this meta is looking very interesting. So first off, let's take a look at Loba. Loba was released back in Season 5, and Loba always had really good potential in this game, but she was always being held back because of her very slow animations when using her tactical, the bracelet, right? She always had very slow and sluggish movement. Well, Respawn has decided to remove all of the slowing down animations when Loba is using her bracelet. So you could actually run at full speed when you're throwing the bracelet, and you can also ready up as soon as you teleport. This has the potential to be one of the best Qs right now in Apex, period. Like, I'm talking Horizon level Q, Wraith level Q, because having the ability to teleport in this game and not be slowed down is going to make Loba not just defensive and strategic, but also very aggressive too. And because she had such a very slow animation when using the bracelet before, you couldn't really be too aggressive when using Loba because someone could just catch you in mid animation and you'd be dead. One R9 beam, one R301 beam, and you would have been dead because of how slow Loba was. But because Respawn has decided to make this very needed change, I could see Loba becoming a top tier legend and S tier legend in Season 9 because of it. Respawn is also going to be fixing all of Loba's teleportation bugs. So basically in the past, if you use Loba's teleport in certain areas on maps, even though you should be able to go there, because of the bugs, it would just kind of like call back the bracelet, right? But in Season 9, all of these issues should be fixed. So keep an eye out for Loba in Season 9 because we could see her just completely, shoot up to the top of the legend meta. We'll see. Next up, guys, we have Lifeline, who is also getting a very big, I would say, a rework in Season 9. The biggest nerf to Lifeline is that Respawn is removing the rest shield when the drone is reviving teammates. But to make up for that, you can now actually revive 2 teammates at once with the drone, and you can also choose to stop the revive so teammates can use their knockdown shields to protect themselves. So it's kind of a nerf, but it's also kind of a buff in the same way. Respawn is also buffing Lifeline's Q and her ultimate as well, so you can actually regen health faster now with Lifeline's drone, Lifeline and her teammates. And Lifeline's care package now will always give you guaranteed loot upgrade. So let's say you have a blue shield, when Lifeline calls in a care package, you are guaranteed to get a purple shield. So honestly, Lifeline is getting a very big nerf because of the rest shield being taken away, but she's also getting buffed in the same way as well, and she should still be very strong in Season 9. I think Respawn could have tried different ways to balance her instead of just taking away her rest shield, but she is in a very good spot in Season 9 and she should still be very usable and a big part of the Season 9 meta as well. So what are your thoughts on this Lifeline rework? We also have an Octane nerf in Season 9, and I did watch some streamers talking about this Octane nerf, and basically what Respawn is doing is decreasing the cooldown to use Octane's stim, but once you use the stim, you actually take more damage. So you have to be a lot more careful when you're choosing to use Octane Stim because it does take away a chunk of your health now. Many content creators who got to play Season 9 early just straight up called this a nerf, but it still isn't a very game changing nerf. Octane should still be usable, maybe not as effective because of this change in like arenas or something, but I mean, come on, it's Octane and he should still be effective. The biggest nerf in Season 9 comes in the form of the Horizon nerf, which I'm kind of sad about because this nerf is big, and everyone who got to play Season 9 early also said that Horizon is not going to be as good as she was in Season 8 and Season 7. So basically what Respawn is doing in a nutshell to nerf Horizon is making her Q a lot less effective. So first of all, you actually ascend in the gravity lift a lot slower now. Any player could basically beam you out of the gravity lift because you actually go up so slowly, but they're also kind of decreasing the effectiveness of the strafe when you're in Horizon's gravity lift as well. So you won't be able to just like, you know, completely strafe and dodge all shots in the air, because you won't have as much, you know, side to side movement. And as I said, basically everyone who got to play Horizon said that she wasn't as good, and it's a very big nerf. So it looks like Season 9 will be the end of the Horizon meta in Apex. I think most likely Respawn will buff Horizon again, because they always tend to nerf Legends into oblivion and they always buff them at some point. So Horizon most likely will not be too good in Season 9, but in Season 10, maybe even Season 11, we can see some buffs coming to Horizon to make her a lot more balanced and effective. But yeah, basically guys, don't expect Horizon to be a very strong legend in Season 9 based on these, you know, early changes and early opinions as well. Another big change to the legends in Season 9 is all low profile legends will have that removed from them. So Respawn is completely removing low profile from Wraith, Lifeline, and I think Watson already had low profile removed, but this should be a very good change for Wraith especially, because Wraith hasn't been the exact same legend she once was because of so many nerfs. So this low profile change should make Wraith a bit more effective in Season 9 as well. Obviously in Season 8, Respawn also, you know, increased the size of Wraith's hitbox. So not only was she taking more damage because of low profile, but she also had a much bigger hitbox in Season 8. So hopefully in Season 9 we can actually see Wraith become a bit more useful now, and the low profile change should make her a lot more effective too. So we'll see. So that's all of the major Season 9 legend changes coming in Apex. Honestly guys, this meta should be very interesting, especially with like those Loba changes, the Lifeline rework, Horizon's nerf. I really want to see what legends become top tier and what legends just become trash and, you know, D tier. So we'll see how it actually plays out in Season 9, but those are most of the big changes taking place. There are some changes being made to Bloodhound and Fuse and Crypto as well, but I don't think that those changes will affect the meta as much. No, the weapon meta in Season 9 is where things get even more interesting. So Respawn is making some serious changes to certain guns in this season. First of all, the most, I would say, obvious change is that the PK is becoming ground floor loot, as you guys all should know by now. The PK was by far the best and most fun shotgun to use all the way up until Season 5. Like, it was just a very rewarding and satisfying shotgun to actually play with. Respawn is making some nerfs to it because obviously it's not in the care package anymore, it's now ground floor loot, but I still have a feeling that this shotgun will now be the best to use compared to the Mastiff and the EVA 8. Respawn is also nerfing assault rifles by reducing their headshot multipliers, so the R301, the Flatline, but I think the Hemlock and the Havoc already had those changes before. The R301 is obviously the most consistent and the most just reliable gun in this game, so I'm interested to see how this nerf affects it. I'm not sure why Respawn even wanted to make this change, because to me the R301 and the Flatline were both very balanced and, you know, good guns to use, but they already made it, and now we have to see how it actually plays out in this new season. Respawn is also buffing the Havoc by increasing the accuracy on the first few shots, and they're also nerfing the Spitfire, thank God, by decreasing the accuracy on the first few shots. The Havoc most likely will be a much more usable gun because of that change, but I still think the Spitfire will be insane in Season 9 because this isn't really a big change and the damage is still insane. It will still have very controllable recoil, you know, throughout the rest of the clip. For all of you Spitfire players out there who only use that gun because it's all you can use, I'm just joking. But for all of you guys who love the Spitfire, it should still be good in Season 9. Don't worry. So to end off the video guys, my predictions for the Season 9 meta will be Loba being cracked, Lifeline still being good, Gibby being cracked, Horizon being trash, the PK and the Havoc being insane, and the Spitfire still being cracked. So yeah, we'll see how it actually plays out. I also want to see what the arena mode meta will be, because arena is much different from pubs and like the regular BR. So I want to see what legends play good in that mode, what guns become really good as well. Obviously we have a brand new weapon, the butt check bow, so that gun is already being called insane. But yeah, we only have 2 more days to wait until the Season 9 meta is fully revealed. I can actually play it and see what we like. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.